The goal of today's video is to set up a 3D printer from the box. As you can see here, this was shipped to me. I've never used a 3D printer before in my life, and now I'm gonna set it up, hopefully, and get something printed all in this video just to see how easy it is from start to scratch if you've never used a 3D printer before. So with that, let's get into the video and see how it goes. So the first thing that came in the mail is actually this. I say this because I don't even know what it is yet, but this came in the mail first, 4 boxes, and then about a week later, this big box showed up. So let's get to unboxing all the stuff in the big box. So now that everything is out of the box, they did a really good job with the shipping. Bunch of styrofoam everywhere. Every little cranny and piece was protected if something was to happen to this box. Now I'm going to try to set it up and then print some stuff to see how easy this is and to see what all the fuss is about with 3D printers. I know I'm a little late, but I mean, better, what's that saying? Better late than never. Okay, so remember in the beginning of the video, I said 4 boxes came before the actual 3D printer. It looks like it's the ink per se. It's not ink, obviously, but the 3D ink of this printer. So all of this came before the 3D printer, like a week before. I don't know, I mean, if you buy this product, I'm sure your shipping could vary. Okay, one thing I still haven't mentioned was the name brand of this exact 3D printer that I actually got delivered here to me. It is the Anycubic Kobra 3 version 2. It's the version 2 3D printer. So that's the name brand if you're interested. I will have a link below, but I wouldn't buy it until after this video to see if it's any good or to see if it's easy to use. Because hopefully a lot of you guys, you know, this video gets you into 3D printing because you see how easy it is. Let's get to hooking everything up. I'm going to follow the instructions exactly the way that they are written. Okay, so far we have the screen hooked up, we have the printing head hooked up. Now we got to see what's next with the instructions. We just powered the 3D printer on, following the instructions here. We have not powered the other device on yet. So now I'm gonna plug in the USB stick that came with it. Now, as you can hear, it's doing a self-test. It's testing, making sure everything is operating correctly. Pretty cool. It's preheating to, as you see here, from 50 all the way to 170. Place at least 1 roll of filament in AC Pro. Bro, that's so cool. Okay, so I think we're at the point now to where we could print. Like I said, the USB that came with it has presets. We actually have to print the camera housing. Here's some footage of the 3D printer printing the camera assembly. As you see, the camera assembly came out really good. It looks perfect. I knew this printer could print 3D objects and I knew it would be good. But in my opinion, that's amazing. Like, it looks really good. It looks like it came in the packaging with the rest of the 3D printer. So with that, the camera assembly was pre-installed with the USB stick, came with all this. So that kind of don't count as my first print, and the whole point of this video was how fast can we set it up, get it all ready to go, and print a 3D item. So my daughter, Layla, I'm gonna print her a Lilo and Stitch little 3D keychain. Also, Anycube app is, in my opinion, it's awesome, but it has a model library. People put their designs in the app, they upload them, and then you can just type in anything you want. You can type in GoPro, you can type in Lilo and Stitch, and then there'll be items that you can print. And it's simple as hit and print, and then it lets you pick all your colors. Obviously, it knows which colors you have to choose from. So once you pick all your colors, you hit print, and then since it came with the camera, and now that your camera assembly and all that is attached. As you see, I also attached it with a screwdriver, so it ain't coming off. It's nice and sturdy. So you could also do a time lapse, and that camera will do a time lapse for you so you can see it go up as you're printing the item that you're printing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Anycubic app and then type in Lelo and Stitch and see what there is to print, and then I'm going to print my first printout. Obviously, I'm sure you guys know, you can design your own item to print as well. You don't have to pick from Anycubic or any other website, which is cool that you can do that, so you don't have to do all the design work, because that is another talent within itself, is designing that. But me, what I'm going to be doing mostly is finding stuff to print on this application, Anycubic, or stuff online. Like Jose, a guy that works with me, he wants to print out and possibly make a drone assembly to build a whole drone. It's an FPV drone, so obviously this would be big enough, it'd be plenty of room, it should be able to do it. You have to buy all the parts, the electronic parts separate, obviously, it ain't gonna print all that. That would be cool though. And then you have to buy special filament or whatever this stuff's called to make that, because drones get hot. It has CPU, it has cameras, you know, all that stuff gets hot. So this type of filament won't work because it'll melt, get soft. It won't really melt, but it'll get soft, and then all your balancing and stuff will be thrown off. Anyways, back to Lelo and Stitch. I'm gonna print this keychain real quick, and then I'm gonna show you the time lapse, show you how good it did. And one thing that I know is anybody can download and upload any file they want on Anycubic. So if this keychain don't come out exactly perfect, it's not the printer's fault. It's whoever designed it and uploaded it didn't do that great of a job at designing it. So let's get into it. Here's the time lapse of this 3D printer printing this keychain for my daughter. As you see, the keychain turned out pretty good. It's pretty cool. It wasn't perfect, but I think that has to do something with either it being different colors or the person that designed the keychain didn't do it exactly perfect. As I said before, the camera assembly came out flawlessly. This looks like it came in the box. It takes a couple hours to get this from out the box, set up, to printing something, maybe a little less, probably an hour and a half. Just know that you do have to print the camera assembly. That kind of threw me off. It does tell you that in the instructions, but this version says that it comes with the camera assembly, so it kind of threw us off. We were looking for a camera assembly somewhere and it wasn't nowhere to be found. We had to print it. So we were kind of confused on that. It threw us off maybe 30 minutes. It takes about an hour and a half to set this up from the box to this to printing. And what's cool is you don't have to worry about designing stuff to print. There's tons of stuff on the internet, on the app that comes with this, that is ready to print at the drop of a hat, and it does it really easy, nice, quick, does everything. All you got to do is set it up, make sure it's set up correctly, and it's good to go. So with that, that's all there is in this video. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.